Hi all, welcome to Salesforce in 5 minutes. In this video, we are going to understand how to get the related records from our Apex to our LWC and show all the related records that could be multiple records on our LWC component. But before that, if you like my videos, please do subscribe to my channel. So in the previous video, what we did was we were passing this account record ID to this Apex class, and from that we were fetching only one account at a time. But usually this is not the case. Usually we have to work with multiple records at the same time. So in this video, what we are going to do is, so for this account, that is the test account that I have, inside this related, I have around 3 contacts. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get all these 3 related contacts in our LWC component and show it on the screen one by one by passing the account record ID. So from the account ID, I'm going to get all the 3 contacts that are available in the related list. Now to do that, the query would somewhat look like, first of all, I need to get the contact. So list, I'm going to get a contact, right? Select ID, comma, name from contact where account ID equals to parameter. So using this, whatever accounts, whatever contacts that are in the related list of this account, I will be able to fetch. But this is going to return multiple records, right? So for this particular account ID, I have multiple contacts available. It is not only one contact, it's multiple contact. So if it's going to return multiple contact, I have to store it somewhere with list of type list, naming it as con list. Now I'm able to fetch multiple contacts at the same time, but I have to throw all these multiple contacts to our LWC component as well. So for that, the return type of my Apex method will be list of contact, and hence passing the con list as a return. Now our Apex class is ready. If we pass a parameter, that is the account ID, we will get all the related contacts in this list and we will throw the same to our LWC component using this method. Now let's move to the LWC component. Just going to close it. And I've already passed the record ID. I will again pass the record ID over here. That is this record ID. I'm going to pass it as a parameter. And now once it is passed, automatically I'll get all the related contacts from our Apex class. So now to get this data will include all the related contacts that are available. So if I remove this statement and even this statement, so now if the call out, that the Apex call that I have made, if it was successful, we will go inside this if data. But let's say if there is a certain kind of error by making an Apex call, in that cases we will go inside the else if condition. So now let's see inside the log what is generated. Let's go to the home page and I am going to do a hard reload. So it's returning data and it's returning 3 data, 0, 1, 2. As we can see, it's returning multiple records. That is, please subscribe in Salesforce in 5 minutes. That is the related contact. Please subscribe Salesforce in 5 minutes. Another one it's returning is test 2 and another one it is returning test 3 as well. So it's returning all the related contacts. Now what I need to do is I need to assign this to a particular variable. Let's say all data. I'm going to name it as all data, and then I'm assigning all the records that are returned to this particular variable. Now to show all the data, all the related contacts on the screen, what we are going to do is, as it's going to have multiple records, I have to use for each statement or a template for, so that I can fetch each of this record one by one and show it on the screen. So I'm going to write template for. So I'm going to iterate over this variable, that is all data, which is having all the accounts that are all the contact related contacts. And then I'll use for item, with the help of which I will be able to fetch each of this record one by one, that is each contact. I'm going to name it as each contact. Now to show each of this contact one by one on my inside my template each. So I'm going to use this dot name. So with the help of this, from each of this contact, I'll be only showing the name on the screen. I'm going to save it and deploy it. So let's reload and check on the screen. Okay, so as we can see, it's showing all the record. Like first one is please subscribe Salesforce in 5 minutes. Next is test 2 and next is test 3. Right, so it's showing all the records. At the same time, I'm going to remove this and let's add a break in between. Okay, I think so break is not added this way. So we can add a break as well in between. There is some error. Okay, fine. So basically what's actually happening is break is not working fine, I think so. So but I am able to get each of these contact one by one. So we can see Salesforce in 5 minutes, next one is test 2, next is test 3. That is all the related contacts. So how things are working fine, how things are working exactly is, as soon as I load my component, what's going to happen is wire is going to work, and I'm going to pass the record ID of the account to my apex class. Now inside this apex class, I'm going to query all the related contacts using this query. And as it's going to be multiple contacts, I'm going to store it inside the list of contact list, that is con list. And I'm going to throw all the list to the LWC component. To do that, I've changed the return type to list of contact and I've returned the con list. Now from this apex class, I am able to get all the related contacts of this particular account. So inside data, if the apex call was successful, in that cases we will be inside this if condition, or else if there was certain kind of error, we would have been inside the error condition. But the data was successful, the apex call was successful, hence we are inside the if condition, and hence we are able to get the data. Now as soon as we got the data was having multiple records of contact, right? It's going to have multiple contacts, multiple related contact for this particular account. Then I'm what I'm doing is I'm storing it within a variable named as all data. Once that is done, I'm using a template for each. First of all, I'm using template for each because I have multiple records, and as we know, if you have to process multiple records, we have to use a for loop, and then we can pull each record one by one to show it on the screen or to process it. So I'm using template for each, and I'm iterating over the all data which will have multiple records, and using for item, I'm pulling each of this record one by one, and as I have to show only the name, I'm using each contact dot name. So this is how you pull multiple records from our Apex class to our LWC component. If you found this video helpful, please do subscribe to this channel.